Now we'd like to start our next session, which is a research paper, another research paper presentation. It's the topic is body shaming at workplace, effect on employee job satisfaction of local and multinational companies of Bangladesh, which will be presented by Muntaha Mahfuz Tofa. She is the principal officer from Walter. So Tofa, the floor is yours.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, everyone, for giving me this opportunity. I'm really grateful for this. And good morning, everyone, and assalamu alaikum. I'm going to present my research paper. Please give me some time, and I'm going to share my research paper. Hopefully, it is visible. The topic of my research was body shaming at workplace, effect on employee job satisfaction of local and multinational companies of Bangladesh. And to do this research, my honorable supervisor, Mohammad Selim Hossain sir, was my guide, and he was the co-author of our research paper. And without his guidance, it was impossible to make this happen, to make this research to give a great result. So I'm going to start to present our research paper. So basically the main topic was body shaming. And I want to explain the term. Body shaming is a term that has become all too popular. All too popular recently because humans are obsessed with appearances. For an individual, it is rare to be fully confident in their body. There is something about their body image or appearance that they wish they could change. It happens for some reason. One of the strongest reasons is body shaming. The action or practice of humiliating someone by making mocking or critical comments about their body shape or size and appearance is called body shaming. Body shaming is linked with body image dissatisfaction. People who are repeatedly victim of body shaming can suffer from body dysmorphic disorder. Body dysmorphic disorder is a serious mental illness in which individuals worry excessively about imagined or very slight appearance defects. Body dysmorphic disorder is classified as an obsessive-compulsive related disorder in the DSM-5 as the pattern of obsessions and compulsions. Similarities to the phenomenology of obsessive-compulsive disorder, and the research was conducted by Phillips et al. In 2010. People who are the victim of body shaming often suffer from eating disorder. Eating disorders are some of the most common psychiatric problems and are classified as anorexia nervosa and bulimia nervosa. And it was mentioned in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, 4th edition. People do harmful practices while being body shamed, such as extreme dieting, which is not healthy at all in any cases, excessive exercise, which can lead to severe physical problems, using harmful and unauthorized medicines to lose or gain weight, which can cause internal or external physical damage in the long run. Use fairness creams, which contains harmful chemicals and can cause severe skin problems or damage. Go to under operations to get the perfect body image, which leads to death sometimes and cause unhealthy living. Taking laser treatments, which is not safe in all cases at all. Research shows that body shaming has severe effect on employees' job satisfaction, and the research was conducted by Charnin in 1983. It may imbalance employees' work-life balance too, cause unhealthy family relationships, create distance between the relationship of co-workers. Workers and employees judge each other according to their physical appearance, which cause unhealthy relationship within workplace. Sometimes it can cause harassment at workplace too. It can cause gender discrimination at workplace on basis of physical appearance, which affect the working conditions. Severe level of body shaming at workplace can go like sexual abuse as well. One study conducted on the role of social physique anxiety and social appearance anxiety in the body checking behaviors of male and female college students, and the research was conducted by White in 2013. Another study was to see how media portrayed idealized images, body shame, and appearance anxiety. And the study was conducted by Fiona and Gale in 2005. The objective of our study was to see whether body shaming exists at workplace or not, and to which extent, to see whether there is any effect of body shaming on employee job satisfaction of local and multinational companies of Bangladesh, investigate whether there is any difference of employee job satisfaction as an effect of body shaming between local and multinational companies. The rationale of our study was doing body shaming within working environment is considered as an ill practice. Excessive practice of body shaming at workplace can go to abusive behavior. This research may make an awareness on this sector. It will help the supervisors, managers, and HR department of any company to take a step against body shaming at workplace. It will also help them to appoint industrial organization psychologists to work on the victim employees' mental health. Also, industrial organizational psychologists can use this study as a reference to initiate counseling or other programs on body shaming at workplace and to improve job satisfaction. Besides, in Bangladesh, there is no study conducted yet on body shaming at workplace, which can be an initial step to think and work further on this. Focusing on the issue of body shaming at workplace will add more value to the improvement of working environment. The participants of this study was 120. 120 participants were selected from 5 local companies and 5 multinational companies covering age range from 25 to 35 years old. There were 60 participants, 30 male and 30 female were from local company, and 60 participants, 30 male and 30 female from multinational companies. From each local company, there were 6 male participants and 6 female participants. And from each multinational company, there were 6 male participants and 6 female participants. The participants were selected by using convenient sampling technique. Their physical and mental condition was normal, and all of them belonged to middle socioeconomic status. The participants were selected from 5 different local companies, and those were ACI, Bengal Group, Partex Group, Square Group, Akis Group. The participants were selected from 5 different multinational companies were Uniqlo, British American Tobacco, Nestle, Unilever, and Robi Aziata. The apparatus were used: one personal information form, a questionnaire was used containing some questions to take the personal information about the participant, which was confidential. The PIF used to identify the participant's gender, age, type of workplace they are working on, and 2 questions to identify whether the employee is a body shaming victim or not, and to identify whether body shaming is one of the reasons of their job dissatisfaction or not. It was the PIF, that means personal information form. There were 5 questions. And it was the job satisfaction scale. The second apparatus was job satisfaction scale, developed by War, Cook, and Wall in 1979. The scale comprised of 15 items for measuring total job satisfaction, and there was 1 additional item for measuring overall job satisfaction. Respondents were required to express their satisfaction or dissatisfaction concerning each item using a 7-point scale, ranging from extremely dissatisfied 1 to extremely satisfied 7. Here is the example. And the Bangla version of the job satisfaction scale was developed by Khalek in 1990 and was put to a pilot test by author War et al. In 1979. Piloting was done in 2 schools other than the selected sample schools. The pilot test suggested modifications of few words or phrases. The study will be conducted. The study was conducted using cross-sectional survey design, and the procedure was to conduct this study. A data collection sheet was made containing personal information form and job satisfaction scale. The data were collected through online by giving the Google Form link direct onto the participant's Facebook inbox and email. Before providing the link, permission was taken from them, telling them if they are interested and have enough time on their hand to determine whether they are willing to participate in this study or not. They filled up the questions of personal information form and then put tick mark on the scales according to the statements, what they feel about themselves and their job. After filling up the form, they were thanked and the data of the participants were collected using Excel sheet automatically. The data analysis was conducted by descriptive analysis and independent sample test t-test using SPSS. From results, we can see the total number and percentage of body shaming victim employees and non-victim employees of local companies. We can see from the result table, it is shown that the 70% employees are victim of body shaming and the 25% employees are non-victim of body shaming in local companies. And from this table, we are showing the total number and percentage of body shaming victim employees and non-victim employees of multinational companies. From the result table, it is shown that the 63.33% employees are victim of body shaming and the 36.67% employees are non-victim of body shaming in multinational companies. It is the comparison between male and female employees of local companies. From the result, it is shown that 35.5% male employees are victim of body shaming and the 64.44% female employees are non-victim of body shaming in local companies. The percentage of female victim is higher in the local companies, we can see from the result table. This is the comparison between male and female of multinational companies, and from result table we can see that 31.58% male employees and 68.42% female employees are non-victim of body shaming in multinational companies. The percentage of female victim is higher in multinational companies as local companies. From this table, we can see employee job satisfaction of the victim who responded that body shaming is one of the reasons of their job satisfaction of local and multinational companies. This question was mentioned in personal information form. From the result table, it is seen that the mean of employee job satisfaction for the victims of local companies is 48 and multinational companies 52. Here, the rate of employee job satisfaction of the victim of local company is lower than the victim of multinational company. That means we can see the local company is lower than multinational company. It is higher in multinational company. But the mean is to indicate that the satisfaction rate is below average in both victim employees of local and multinational companies. This is the t-test to see the difference of employee job satisfaction of body shaming of local and multinational companies. The result of the independent samples t-test showed that there is no significant difference of job satisfaction between the body shaming victim employees of local and multinational companies, because the significant value of job satisfaction scale for both local and multinational company employees is more than 0.05, where t-value of employee job satisfaction for both local and multinational company is 0.061. There were some limitations of this study. As mentioned, that body shaming is a kind of mental state which can be vary from person to person. For this reason, qualitative research on this will be more effective to identify precise results. There is no direct measuring scale on body shaming. Another one was time limitation. It was a barrier. And if more participants can be taken, it would be more precise. Thank you, everyone. It was all. If there is any question, please feel free to ask.
Can I ask a question?
Sure, ma'am.
How did you determine body shaming? I have seen some questions that I couldn't read the items clearly. So, how did you determine who are the victims of body shaming?
It was determined using personal information form. I'm going to show this. It was the question number 5.
Question number 5 is not clear. First, you have to mention about what is body shaming, right?
Yes, it was explained in this introduction.
So, okay, all right. Another comment, you are working in a work situation. You don't have any control over the work situation, right?
Yes.
Some people are working there, they are making noise, right? So can you not do anything to request them to allow you, because you are participating in an international conference and your colleagues, it is very normal that they would cooperate with you.
Yes.
Did you try?
Can you please ask me the question? There was network problem and I can't hear.
Did you try to request them not to make any noise when you are presenting your paper?
Actually, I am in the place right now and here is no one beside me. But actually, I am joining from my office. That's why there is some noise from other floor also.
It was coming from the noise, right?
Yes, I don't have any control because this is the office floor and it was coming from another portion, but there is no one beside me.
So you don't have any scope of privacy in your workplace?
I am joining from my own desk. I have privacy.
I understand. So can you explain why body shaming is more in case of multinational companies compared to the local companies? What explanation do you have?
Actually, I want to do further research on this, which question you are asking me right now. Because if I think there is a reason behind culture, the cultural practice, the norms they practice in multinational company. Maybe this can be a cause, but I can't tell this without any precise research, without doing any research.
You didn't do any probing kind of interview, in-depth interview or probing or anything? What are your suggestions to understand your, to explain your findings better?
Can you please ask me the question once again?
I said that what you intend to do in order to understand the findings that you have come up with in this particular study, better understand the findings.
Okay, I can provide this answer using the rationale of this study, and it can be helpful if we can use this research result to remove this bad practice from our workplace and to avoid them.
The reason I am asking this question is that I thought that it would be less in case of multinational companies compared to the local ones. Okay, because if you say that it's a matter of culture, then quality of culture, if you keep in your mind, how does it differ in case of between the two, that is the local companies and the multinational companies?
Yes, I want to do further research and I want to conduct a qualitative research on this. In that case, I can do interviewing from the participants and I do the probing, and from qualitative research, we can identify the actual feelings, what participants are feeling on this regard.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Mahfouz. And there is one question from audience. So, Pratasha Bhattacharya, she asked that, why did you select the age range from 25 to 35?
Okay, I want from the previous research of body shaming, there is no direct research was conducted there. But from previous research, I have seen that the social appearance anxiety, you can see from my literature review, I'm showing this. From literature review, you can see that the previous research was conducted from young adults. The participants were young adults, so I thought we can do the same kind of research in local and multinational companies. That's why I wanted to select the age range from 25 to 35 to covering the participants as young adults.
Okay, thank you, Mahfuza. So you have presented the paper. Topic is body shaming at workplace, effect on employees' job satisfaction of local and multinational companies in Bangladesh. So according to your presentation, we have gathered the knowledge about body shaming, and you have already mentioned there are some disorder that is related to body dysphoric disorder, and there are some body related disorder like bulimia and that is called
Bulimia
anorexia
nervosa
nervosa.
and anorexia
Yes.
nervosa.
And so these are the topic you have included, and you have found that there is no significant difference according to your findings. There is no significant difference in local and multinational companies. According to the body shaming and their job satisfaction, we have already gathered this knowledge, and thank you for your presentation. So I'd like to ask you about that. So you have asked, there are 5 questions already. Professor Dr. Hamida Akhtar Begum Madam has asked you, and please go to this question. So question number 5 and 4. Okay. There are actually question is actually, this is multifaceted.
Yes.
One part is regarding the satisfaction, another part is body shaming. So I think there are some actually technique or tools according to psychometrics. So you can divide the question and ask clear question. So you will get the more actually refined data from your participants.
Okay.
This is my opinion.
Thank you for this suggestion.
Thank you for your presentation.
Sorry, Afra, may I add another?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, please.
You have taken job satisfaction into consideration, but what is the relationship? What was the association between the two variables, body shaming and job satisfaction? What are your findings? I'm not clear about it.
From question number 5, people responded that where they ever faced body shaming behavior at their workplace or not. From question number 5, they responded it. And by using that data, the people who were responded, yes, they were once body shaming victim, or they are facing this kind of body shaming behavior. I took those data and compare for t-test.
What kind of statistics or statistical analysis did you use
t-test
in relating body shaming with job satisfaction? What kind of analysis did you do?
Actually, there was not any kind of statistical analysis with body shaming and job satisfaction. It was only descriptive data using to see the comparison between local and multinational. Yes,
that is an important lapse in your research.
Yes,
since you have taken into, you must have some rationale behind it, isn't it? That satisfaction will be lower or higher or whatever, what is the connection between these two variables that you have to work on individually. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for the suggestion.
Thank you, ma'am, and thank you, Muntaha, for your presentation, and we will hope that you will work on this again.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
I think if any audience can ask question, okay. If there is any question, please ask. I think there is no question. Okay, thank you, Muntaha, again.
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
We can end this session.
Thank you, everyone. Thanks for giving me this opportunity. Take care and stay safe.